Alrighty, so today we're going to take a look at a great site you can use as a resource while working through this class. The name of that site is going to be IXL. So what you want to do is go ahead and go into your browser and you just want to go ahead and type in IXL.com. Once you type that in, it's going to take you directly to the IXL website. You want to make sure that once you are here, you sign in with your credentials. The advantage of signing in is that the IXL will provide personalized recommendations for you as a student. So make sure you sign in once you get here. So we're going to click on sign in. Once you sign in, if you've been working with IXL, it's going to bring you into the learning tab and it's going to show you recommendations. These are based on topics or concepts that you have been working on in the past. So it builds on and it kind of gets a gist of what you've been working on or skills that you might want to continue to work on as you work through those. So once we are here, we're actually going to go ahead and click math. Once you're in math, you want to click 7th if you haven't been working in it so far. Once you start working in it, it would automatically be set to the 7th grade tab. And today we've been working in class with ratios and proportions and rates. So we're going to go ahead and click under this tab here. So here I can click on understanding ratios. Now these tabs are going to be practice tabs. So as we look here, we can see it brings me up to a practice question. What is the ratio of squares to total shapes? Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 squares. And the total amount of shapes I'm going to have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the ratio of squares to total shapes in this case is going to be 3 to 8. So I'm going to click on that and I will hit submit. Over here, this is going to keep track of the questions that I've answered, the time I've spent answering these practice questions, and also my score as I proceed through these questions. Now let's look at this one. What is the ratio of hexagons to triangles? Already hexagons, how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. And then to triangles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have 3 to 4. Awesome. Now let's say we read through one of these questions and it says what's the ratio of triangles to stars? And let's say that I answer the question and I answer it incorrectly. This is going to provide me with an explanation over the question that we just reviewed. So here we have an explanation of why the answer was wrong, what we answered, and also just small concepts that we can look into when proceeding to the next question. So that's going to be very useful as you work through this tab. All right, let's go back into math. If we go into math and we scroll all the way to the bottom, up here at the top, it's just going to be practice questions over different concepts you can look at. But if you scroll to the bottom, here we're going to have lessons. Now in the lessons, as it says, these lessons, they will help you brush up on important math topic and prepare you to dive into the skills you practice. So if you're not quite ready to dive into the practice questions, coming down here will provide you with lessons and an overview of the lesson. So here, let's say we click on ratios. This right here is going to give me definitions. It's going to break down the whole lesson and the concepts of which we reviewed. So this is a great option as well if you need to actually review the lesson before going into the practice questions. So here we can read definitions and we can look at different concepts and topics as they discuss the topic of ratios. And this can be very beneficial if you need extra practice before going into your practice questions.